Joining me in the studio now is Lewis Smith, a singer-songwriter from Hampshire, currently touring the South Coast with his band. But what's more impressive is that he's only 16 years old. So before we talk to him, here's just a sample from one of his new songs.
I just wanna fade away into the music. Give my heart, but don't abuse it. Give me a sign before you lose it. I need to know if you're real. Is it all in my head? 'Cause I need to know if I'm me to up in my head. 'Cause it feels so real to me. You got me crazy, maybe. It's just lost in my mind. Is it all in my head? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is it all in my
Excellent. Well, I say, it certainly sounds like Lewis, yourself and your band are doing quite well this. I mean, what's the band called, first of all?
Well, at the moment it's just Lewis Smith and his band at the moment. I'm trying to think of a name. It's because I started off doing some solo stuff on my own, and it was just it's sort of like a session band at the moment. But we're trying to think of a name like Lewis Smith and the something. So if anyone has any suggestions, obviously write in and let me know.
Well, no, so I'm sure there's always room for that. But I mean, tell us about some of your influences there. I mean, the musical style you've got there sounds very familiar.
Well, to start off with, I was always like a big Ed Sheeran fan. I met him in Prague when I was 2 years ago now. So
is that just before he took his break?
That was just before he was on tour at that moment. So I was a big influence in his. I had big influences in his music. It was like a lot of acoustic singer-songwriter sort of stuff. And then when I got into the band, it was more, I suppose, like Catfish in the Bottom, and not really like that song, but so different sort of styles of music. I suppose a bit of Royal Blood in there a little bit. But yeah, lots of styles of music. I'm into real old rock and roll as well. But no, all different types of music, really.
Excellent. And I mean, listening to that as well, I say you're obviously quite advanced. Some would say for your age. I mean, how long have you been performing and playing? Around
2 years now. So I started off in local pubs, which it's good for payment. But as it goes on, I think we've played more. Well, as I got into the band stuff, we played more festivals and more. One big event we played with 15,000 people. We headlined a Mayflower Park fireworks event. It was huge. I mean, we've played some big stuff. We played Victorious Festival in Southsea. Yeah, we played some big stuff. We sold out the Joiners on Wednesday evening and sold out it before on a Saturday evening for our EP. Well, for my EP launch. But yeah, so we've done quite a bit. So it's sort of the more you practice, I suppose, and the more you get used to playing live, I think the better you become in the studio as well as live. Yeah. So.
And I think it's interesting as well that you said that you've started touring pubs and clubs, stuff like that. So you've almost gone the sort of traditional route into the industry as opposed to maybe like one of the talent shows.
Do you know what I think? I think that's the best way to be, because if you sort of see, I think you've got to realise what people enjoy first before you rush into things. I think you've got to see what people enjoy. I've done hard graft for the last pretty much 2 years, and I've just realised what people like. So I know that people enjoy rock and roll music and pop and everything. I know everyone who enjoys this, and you can pick a crowd. And I do that with my original music now. Because I've done that, I do it with my original music. We cover so many genres. So we go from like acoustic to rock to pop to indie pop, like pop, and to punk, and we do so much stuff. And I think it's the best way to be, because you sort of realise who you are through the 2 years as well. So it sort of proves who you are as a musician, and you sort of get direction from other people as well. Instead of just getting chucked straight into the deep end, you know what to do instead of crumbling at that position, and that's the only chance you get as well. And you get so many chances with this, like the 2 years I've had. Instead of rushing straight into a talent show, I think you just get one chance, because once you're on there and the public see you, if they don't like you, then the opinion's not going to change. So there's no way of improving. Well, if there's no improvement from that, I suppose.
And of course, you write a lot of your own music as well. I mean, where do your influence come from? Because a lot of musicians out there, they write from their life experiences. Like people like Adele, obviously every album she releases is to do with her age and her experiences up to that point. And somebody might say that, obviously, at 16, have you had enough life experience to put into your music yet?
Well. 3 years ago. 3 years ago? Yeah, 3 years ago, summer, I went through a 7-hour neuro operation. So I've been through like some hard times. I lost my granddad quite recently, and I think writing from experiences it is the best way of writing a song, especially if you have a good imagination with it as well. And I think putting these both together, having a good imagination, having good ideas, and then putting together like experiences from life, love. Not that I've gone through it yet, but putting them together and sort of channeling them and just putting them together to make a good song and make good singles. Not that I've made loads yet, but I'm willing. I'm looking to do that.
Oh, there's still time.
There's still time.
And of course, you're touring across the South Coast. So where can we see you next?
Well, at the moment we've played Monday. We played Brighton. Wednesday we played Joiners. Both of them sold out. Yesterday we played Winchester. We played the Railway, and they're all real good gigs. And tonight we're supposed to play Albritos in Portsmouth. They got cancelled at the last minute. It's just like it's going to happen. We're playing in Guildford, which isn't really in the south, but we're playing in Guildford on Tuesday, and I think that starts around 7 o'clock. I think so. We're on. Towards the end of the night, but yeah, that should be cool. The Star in Guildford, if anyone's around that area, and then we're in the Edge of the Wedge on Friday. But we're also looking to do. We've got loads. It's all on my diary online, lewissmithofficial.co.uk or www. And it's all on my website, and I find out all my dates on my diary on there. And we're looking to do a bigger tour at the end of the year, do the whole UK hopefully, and see how it goes.
Fantastic. Well, it's from what we've heard there, certainly sounds like you've got a bright future ahead of you, Lewis. But thank you very much for coming in to speak to us today. It's been brilliant. Cheers.
Thank you.